Well, let's segue right into that. How did you come up with Pingis, or where did that even come from?
It was a joke actually. It's you. I don't know if it's going to be safe for your channel at all. I will say it requires a bodily part as well as the word ping.
How long were you in choir in middle school as well as high school?
No, I was actually only in choir for high school and my last 2 years of high school, and I made all state. It's something that I just loved. So it was, whenever I got the opportunity in high school to take another or the choir class, I auditioned because they audition you to put you into which class you want to go into, and they're like the teacher at the time, Miss she was just like, Chris, you got lungs. And I was like, yeah, this is, I definitely am not I sing in the shower a little too much. So,
Do
but
you still do anything choir now that you're an adult?
no, I just don't have time between college and work and,
Yeah.
trying to also balance video game life on top of that with
Yeah.
social life. It
Hmm.
sounds horrible, but, I like to keep up with my friends, make sure they're okay and stuff like that. So,
Well, isn't that the thing though? If you have a strong video game life, then your social life's probably not as strong in IRL.
that's actually kind of funny because if you talk to my girlfriend's like, you have so much more friends than I do, and I'm like, I have no idea how. And I guess this is kind of interesting as well. But whenever I was 7 or 8, I was actually diagnosed with Asperger's,
Hmm.
and so you think of me like I'm so social and everything, but I have Asperger's, and it's just like you are literally the definition of a coincidence.
Yeah. What's like the main thing? You don't understand social cues, or you just don't like
Yes.
comprehend them?
Yeah, it's definitely social cues for me. I've been getting better at it. But I will say this with social cues. Social cues is something I'm always going to struggle no matter what. I can try working on it all my life. I will still struggle with it no matter what.
What do people tell you? I mean, or what do people say to you? They say like, "Yo, dude, can't you tell I'm upset?" Like stuff like that.
Oh, yes, I've had that happen. I've gotten better at it. I've gotten way better with like tone identifying like upset faces. But if you were to talk to me even like 4 years ago, like straight out of high school, I could not tell a single thing. Like I was, it was bad. It was super bad.
Like, what does that mean to you though? Does it mean that just there's no influctuation of voices and things, or like?
I could hear it, but I couldn't identify. Like you could come up to me and be angry, but I could identify it was happening, and that's it was horrible. It was bad, and
Yeah.
the fact that now it's just like I can recognize it, and I guess like a bunch of that also has to do with working customer service.
Yep.
It kind of gets to you, but
Makes you numb.
yeah, I will say this fucking customer service.
I know you've told me before, but what are you going to school for?
I was originally going for computer science. I
Mm-hmm.
recently just changed it to
Yep.
cybersecurity and also a degree in information or a certification in information support systems. So it's I actually wanted to switch over to information support systems, and then my counselor or the person I was talking to was like, you can, with the amount of credits you have, you can literally just finish you can get this certification really easily within still graduate on time, and then you can also just keep on going for a year and get your cybersecurity degree. And I was like,
Has anybody asked you if you're part of the O'Connell brothers? Jerry O'Connell.
definitely not, definitely not.
Is this picture that I'm looking at right here? Is this you?
No, that's Jerry Trainer.
What? Why are you on? Why are you on here? Like, why?
It's
Yeah. Why do you have a channel? Why are you playing Apex? What are you trying to do?
So actually, my channel was originally for a rhythm game called Geometry Dash, and I still kind of play it to this day. I started with Geometry Dash, and I've been playing Geometry Dash for a while now. It's actually, I think about it back whenever it was like the second update was coming. And you can kind of see like there's Beat Saber on here. There's The Witcher 3, which I don't know. I like The Witcher 3, but it's not a game I can really play like that. I had Cyberpunk 2077 uploads for a while. I was like, it's kind of just a variety. It's,
Have you had a lot of people pass away that are close to you?
only my dad.
Yeah.
But we have some fear that we don't have much time left with my grandpa. I'm worried about him. I really am. I would love, I'm hoping to spend at least one more year with him. But if that isn't the case, then I'm just gonna try and be the best, grandson that I can for him. I try to be as good of a sibling to both my brother and my sister as I can, as well as a good son to my mother, all that kind of stuff. I just try to be the very best, but and I know my parents, or they understand that I'm learning myself, and I know they realize that, and they know that I'm trying to make sure that I'm giving them the best brotherhood, or being the best brother that I possibly can.
Top 3 most important things to you in your life.
My family, my friends as well, and I know I said family, but I really can't stress this enough. But my brother and my sister, those are probably like the top 4.
Yeah.
Just because I will literally, I hate to say this, and this is like meaning in the most respectful way possible, but I would literally fight tooth and nail. I love them. I will take care of them no matter what. If they ask me to come over and help them and take care of them, then I will literally drop everything.
What's important to you then, by the time you're 30?
My girlfriend's gonna call me the biggest sap ever, but
Nice.
I want to have a family. I want to be able to provide for my family, to where she doesn't have to work. You know what? It's whenever I'm 30.
9 years.
9 years, yes. A lot can happen in 9 years. Be able to, I'm going to be able to travel and be able to spend time with my siblings. My sister, I don't have a lot of time left with her in terms of before she graduates high school. Literally peaking, I feel so old, just watching her grow up every single day, and it's man, this is so weird. And then my brother, I just want to be able to, be able to go see him wherever he is at.
Why do you like this Discord group, and why do you still hang out here?
Good vibes. It's a very chill environment, as well as I know that my voice is being heard. I definitely am not a moderator here. I know that, but I still am, kind of making a difference. And I mean, I'm even a mod in your youth. I just like being able to, chill out with some cool people, meet some new people, and I mean, I will tell you this. Even the other day, somebody from the community, he's 1 HP something, and he was one of the chillest guys ever. But I just like the vibe as well as the people here.
Are you saying you played with someone from the community?
Yeah, I've played with a few people in the community. Or I've met a lot of people actually from the community.
So you've
Redacted.
Yeah.
I've played with a few of them actually.
That's awesome.
Redacted especially. I played with him for a while. I mean, you can see Core. I've known Corvair for a little bit. Even while you're in this community.
And then you said your voice is heard. What does that mean to you? This will be the last question. What does that mean to you? Because I've actually heard that a couple times.
Well, it's I can say the thing that I don't respect a lot about smaller community or smaller content creators is that they don't think they have enough time to listen to their community, and that's one issue. It's why I don't like a lot of smaller streamers, or people who are in that that threshold of 1K subscribers all the way to or 100K. I'm sorry, my mic is being buggy, but it's I know my voice is being heard by you, your community, or your moderator stuff,
and being able to, ensure that, it is being heard, and and all that. It's great because, like I said, not everybody's like that. Especially, like I said, within that 100K, it's just you can't get a hold of them the way you want to with somebody who's like in that 0 to 1K range. You always seem to be kind of like you never change your vibe, especially even with having what you have. You're closing in on 2K or 3K subscribers.
Yeah, like I'm at like 2.6 or something.
2.6, yeah. I will say after 100K, it's like, yeah, good luck getting a hold of you in terms of, your community. But like I said, it's like you're still listening to them, and that's what I mean. It's like you're listening to us,
like literally, just actually being heard.
Yeah, and as well as like you want to do stuff with your, like you actively try to get people to do stuff. You're not just like, oh, I'm gonna stream and do this one thing by myself and yada yada yada. You're more like, hey, I'm doing this, come join. You kind of just don't give us an option. You're just like, okay, let's do this. So